Good evening, folks. I'm Tassinix. Welcome to Week 2, Round 1 of Season 31 5 vs 5 Grand Arena Championship for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. My opponent, we met twice in the last season of threes here. So this is our first time meeting this season, but 3 times very recently. So our once and again opponent, Fatal, the Tactician. And, you know, we are 1-1 now each. So neither of us is tacticianist. This could be for the fate of the title. I don't think I formally challenged him for it or anything. Certainly the fate of the universe, though. We'll see how this goes, right? It's all the marbles. Do I even have this? Yeah, I do have it on, right? Okay. Yeah, you hope I'm feeling better. I mean, I'm working on it, dude. I feel better than I did yesterday. I'll say that much. I have watched this one huge spider get just increasingly large over the course of the spring and into the summer here. And it always comes out here at night, just outside my office window. This thing is like, well, the body is like solid this. You know, we'll put it up against my hat for contrast, get the color there. But yeah, with legs and all, this is a big old spider. Anyway. She's just sitting there, looking real big in the window. Nothing like Florida spiders, though. Absolutely monstrous. All right, enough about that. Fatal. So, we have all the same fun datacrons as before. And now he has a couple interesting ones. I'm sure you might have seen his work with BAM, just deleting people. And I know this can actually work against a variety of GL level threats, so that's a pretty terrifying setup. Alright, he's got 2 for Malgus. What's up with that? Alright, the cooldown reset. Okay. Super heavy optimization for armor. Yeesh. What's this one about? 2 of the same? Oh no, this is a different level 3. But still seeking armor, and then he ended up getting physical damage. Yeah, okay. Huh. Interesting. So he went super hard trying to get like the absolutely perfect armor one, right? Huh. Yeah, this is pretty cool. This one's really nasty. I'll have to check which one of those is actually on. TJ52 seems like CG has a fatal attraction to getting you two to match up. Yeah, somebody was saying that on Discord here before the stream, and I told him, yeah, the secret sauce must be going 1 and 2 on week 1, because that's what we both did. So, get like us, I guess. Alright. What's this 6? Jeez. Wonder who that's on. I can guess. Probably Treya. What is this other one? Oh, he upgraded it since is what he must have done. Okay, well, we'll look at that in game. So yeah, let's go ahead and get the bot stuff up on screen, down and out of the way. Alright, we'll be real brief on the hotbot section of the show, yes? Oh, man. Has it been... No, I still have to wait another couple hours before I can take another, like, Advil or something. Man, whatever this plague is I inherited from my wife, like, I've avoided the nausea that she had, but I've just had the body aches, chills, sweats, Oh, yeah, and my head feels like it's this wide, so... If it looks to you like my head is, like, ringing like a bell, it's because it feels like it is, so... It is the dopest dope. Alright. 10.8 mil to 10.7, yeah. But for all that, I actually have more Zetas here. He has one more Omicron than me at 20 to my 19. Top 80 average speed, I actually have him by 1, so that's kind of nice. Our mods are generally pretty comparable, but yeah, what for all that, let's just get right down to the Datacron analysis. That's really the reason I'm here. I have 171 total levels with 12 relic nines, or level nines rather. He has 331 total levels with 23 level nines. All right, more than double my relic, my number, level sixes, and yeah, just way more level threes. All right, we won't talk about the characters in detail. I'll just do the slow scroll. You guys can screen cap it. Whatever it is that you need, you do. Okay, enough on this one. Let's talk about the Omega Bot. Now, I did get some feedback that, when I have the camera on, I'm cutting off part of the screen, which is kind of like, that is a fair point. So, yeah, let me go ahead and can the cam for a minute. Okay. So, Fatal famously likes to attack late. This is just going to be delightful. He's, whatever we accomplish here, he will end up going at it sometime around like 3 p.m. or 3:30. Just insane. Hey, Septic Sugar. Hey, Phil. Good to see you guys. Yes, good luck in the trilogy fight. Indeed, man. Appreciate it. The Dagger, there's going to be a fatality this round, and it's not your opponent. See? Worst hype man ever. Don't hire him. Don't hire him to be your hype man. Hey, Trevor. What's going on, man? Good evening to you. All right, mods. Blah, 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 blah. We're pretty close where it matters. So, not a lot to say there. And here we have a pretty well GAC-focused roster. Blah, blah, blah. Anything. So, Dash Rendar. Yeah. Wow, Sadistic Leaf for TW. Wow, that's pretty interesting. Exactly as planned. Okay. So, yeah. This is interesting. He was thinking about the 5 season here, I think, back in 3s when we all unlocked Malgus, if you got it the first go around. I took the special because the special and the leadership gave immediate value. I still think it's an okay decision, but having the unique here active for 5s, and also having that level 9 Datacron where you're going to be resetting his cooldowns at the start of every turn, so he's just going to be doing Chain Dark Deception, right? So that middle ability is just never going to get used. And yeah, I think that's pretty fair. All right, yes. Banner efficiency, a man after my own heart. He clears his opponents a lot of the time. We can say that. And that's what I'd say about myself most of the time. I'm not usually shooting for high scores either. All right, let's take a look at defense. Dagger, you don't pay me to be your hype man. You don't pay me to do anything. So I give you what I do for free. It's like, yeah. I mean, you could throw like a pie that was actually like made of dog shit at me for free, but I wouldn't have to thank you for it. So, all right, let's see here. Defenses. So yeah, last week he was really enjoying his Sith Eternal on defense. A lot of opponents decided to just mash themselves into the grate on this, because he set like 3 GLs in one round that I saw. I didn't have enough time to try and dive into past streams here this last week. Just been busy, but yeah. He had a lot of opponents that didn't even attempt his other GLs because they just wiped out everything trying to go after Sith Eternal. His Qui-Gon, yeah, so he's got the super duper Qui-Gon team still on defense. He's just about everybody has struggled with this, and I have a very specific idea for dealing with it. And if I didn't, it would be otherwise very expensive to deal with. All right, Darth Malgus, the bane of my existence. So, I am just going to stick with the idea that I should be trying to one-shot everything, and I am just thinking about using Slacker here on Darth Malgus. Shock Bad Batch. Yep, I can reasonably expect to see that. Lord Vader. So, yeah, we're going to see something interesting when we get to the game board, but no surprise that he was setting Lord Vader last week. He was also dropping to it a decent amount, too. So he definitely gambled on his opponent struggling harder on his defense. All right. Gas. Yep. CLS. So it's, it's only 1 week of data, and seeing, only 7 teams set every round doesn't necessarily give us a ton of information, but the zone placement is still nice. Hey, Aldo. What's going on? Appreciate the good luck, man. Yeah, we got a tough one tonight. Tough one. Fate of the universe. The fate of us all hangs in the balance. All right. Yeah, C is always in the back. Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon is bottom front. Malgus bottom front. Lord Vader and Gas. Yeah, he changed that only a little bit for me. Okay. Okay, so we've looked here in pretty good detail at what his defensive tendency was last week. So you can see just the frequency of just these first 7 teams does suggest that we have a decent probability of seeing him. And this is what I was talking about. Now, if you've seen me go over these a couple times, you know that these colors that are not green mean some type of struggle. And it was the struggle last week. And I feel that, because I went 1-2 as well. So this is not talking shit in any way. But it is what it is. This is the struggle. All right? So Mon Mothma, he used a few times trying to clear rays, and it didn't pan out. So I do want to go back and look at the video material for that. Because there was... I feel like it must have been close at some point, because he would have had to have thought it would have been close. In a risky sense, that would have paid off. I don't know. All right, Slacker. Yeah, Hux. Yeah, Hux lead. That's a really good choice. So he does like Slacker, Duck, Zombie, and then both tanks, both first order tanks. And he had trouble using Slacker against Lord Vader last week. This is all just between what I look for trends here from this report, and then I go look at Swugga.gg to look at individual matchups to see the details. But yeah, and then what he faced. Yeah. So Grand Inquisitor was something, but Lord Vader was pretty consistently a problem. And Sortie, despite some people's, propensity to talk shit, you know who you are, Dagger. Sortie actually does jam people up, and it's, myself included. And, it's not because you don't actually have the tools at the start of the fight to manage it. It's that at some point you had to make a gamble, and sometimes when you gamble, you lose. Okay, so I think that's enough on this. Let's go ahead and move back. First, let me undo the camera off. Back on over. Hey, Gom, what's going on, man? Man. It's good to see you, though, Gom. My head is just fighting off this plague. All right. So we'll briefly cover my defense. Top front, we've got Grand Inquisitor down with 9th sister, 7th sister, 2nd sister, 5th brother. Ooh, Wildens. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Oh, and I see here just before we started the stream, N7 Revan followed. If you're watching, appreciate you. All right, CLS, Chupio, C3PO, Han, Chewie with my CLS Datacron. That's the Dispel on 3. That's not turn meter, so it's interesting what it can fight off. We've got Dash, Young Lando, Dadbod, IG-11, and Queel with the turn meter Kron. Mom Mothma, Katar and Kara, Pow, Hoth Rebel Scout with my level 9 Mom Mothma. And yeah, this is with turn meter, TM removal, and then the straight shot to the level 3 summoned dude. With really nice stats on the side. I like the stats on this one. So, yeah, I do have Fatal against Modern. It's true. It's true, man. Fate has brought, Fate. Fate has brought us together once more. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes. I mean, in threes, you'll recall that the only reason I was able to compete with him on ground because of his just overwhelming datacrons was just to just completely effing cheese him, right? That was how we won ground in threes. I don't think I want to play it exactly the same in fives, but man, it's it can be tough. All right, there's some really interesting crons on his side. I can't wait to go over them. So anyway, that's top side, bottom front. All right, you got Lord Vader, Maul, Darth Vader, Eighth Brother, and Royal Guard. That's with a cooldown reduction cron. A little bit of crit damage, but importantly, just a chunk of health steal. I don't have one of those like 400, 500, 700, 800% health steal datacrons whatsoever. So about 60% as good as you're going to get. All right, we've got Rey, RJT, Resistance Brothers, and Holdo with my Rey Cron. It's been a while since I've shown it, so just as a reminder, stacking offense, the turn meter pass between Resistance, and then the ultimate charge, 6% increased ultimate charge anytime she actually gains charge. So, yeah, and then some health, tenacity, and crit damage helps the bag boys, but not so much her. It would have been nice way back when that obviously the level 9, but just, health steal makes her a huge pain in the ass. Fortunately, though, this cron's on its way out. All right. You got my Star Killer. I didn't set Star Killer at all last week, so we'll see what he wants to do with that. EP, Mara Jade, Star Killer, Visas, GK. And then you've got Malgus, Malik, DR, BSF, Talon. And this week, one of the new additions to my stable is my own Malgus Datacron. Yes, I have the good level 9 for the reset. This is the second best level 6. The best one would be the one where you get 5% offense stacking whenever you do, like, Fear, Stun, or Shock, I think is what it is. I re-rolled this, like, 6 times. I farmed the nodes required. What was it? I think it's Sector 3. I farmed so much Sector 3 to get materials to re-roll this, and I re-rolled the crap out of it. Never saw it, so hell with it. All right, we got the good level 3. You're doing max health damage on debuffs. Special crit chance, physical crit chance is The resistance is pretty neat. I think that's pretty damn neat. Probably not better than armor, strictly speaking, but it was free. I didn't try to optimize that. And then 15% special damage is actually kind of a nice freebie there for both DR and BSF, so I'm into it. You farm Sector 5 for level 2-3 rerolls. Yeah, I found that I got like a lot of credits and stuff that I wasn't specifically trying to get, and I was having better luck getting that lower end material at level 6 more reliably if I was going at Sector 3. That's what I think I remember, but yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and talk about his top front wall. Alright, Gas is on the move. Gas, Rex, Arc, Echo 5s. Level 8 Cron, what's the situation? Potency, unresistible stun, some health, crit damage, very nice, and more potency. Okay, so yeah, debuff's gonna be happening. Alright, his Iden team. God, this was the bane of my existence in threes. Show me that Cron. What's the dealio? Yeah, this is the one. This is the one. Go ahead. Try to Wampa this, man. Wampa these nuts. Because you will never land a daze. You will never land a daze. And there's so much heal flying around on this, just no. No. Won't be happening. It's fortunate that this isn't like a super heavy offense cron. The cooldown reduction thing is kind of a still pain in the ass, but I think I can just, end up using Trio with Xeris to pound my way through that. All right, CLS, 2PO, Chewie, Han, C3PO. And what's the cron? Let's see. You have way too many high-end material I'll never use from farming Sector 5. Exactly so. Exactly so. Gom. Absolutely right. That's what I was noticing too. I was just getting way too much. I have a huge glut of the level 1 and 2 and I think 3 rolling material. And then it's a ton of the one of the last 2 materials that you take something a relic to level 9 with. I have a ton of those and just nothing in the middle because I just cored myself out trying to go for Malgus. And I did get a Bamcron. I got the cooldown reset one. I didn't get the birds. I re-rolled, I kid you not, 7 times on that same cron and did not get the birds to show up. So it was like, okay, I guess we're rolling without it then. All right, so he's got, Jesus, this is nasty. That's nasty. Whenever they have 50% or more turn meter, they take 75% less damage. Jesus. That is bad news, Bears, man. Crit damage, armor pen, hell steel, 53% physical damage. Whoo! Today is a good day to die. Oh, man. All right. Hopefully Iden will still work just fine. I mean, I don't know. All right, then he's got Shock Bad Batch. So, yeah, he very much likes setting this, and I can respect it. It's pretty nice. Yeah, Jedi allies start the battle with damage immunity for 2 turns, so I guess, you can go after Echo, I guess. But most... Or, do something that immediately dispels it. It is dispellable, so that is fair. Yeah, and the stats are kind of so-so, but the 3 and 6 are pretty nice on that one. All right. Yeah, Ranzelius. The cron is just nuts, man. All of his crons that he's going to set up front are going to be his crazy as shit because, guys, it's not going to end up shocking us if I see 3 GLs in the back. That is something that he seems to be fairly comfortable with running. And, if he's looking at my history from last week, my pattern for the bottom half of the map was so strong that if he planned on that, I think I'm going to give him a pretty good run. Good run. All right. So, bottom, where the magic starts. Okay, EP, Marjade, Starkiller, Visas, Old Ben. What's up with Old Ben? All right, 25% turn meter, so interesting. Whenever Jedi allies have full health, so yeah, it's just a little bit more of a bonk from this guy who doesn't usually do a whole lot. And then whenever he loses taunt, remove 50% turn meter from all enemies. That does seem kind of a pain in the ass. Jeez. I wonder what I should do to deal with that. I was thinking maybe of doing like a GG thing, but it's mostly that level 9. Well, let's think about it. That would happen if we... It depends on whether or not we get lucky landing that first buff immunity, right? If we can apply buff immunity and then he's not gaining taunt, then I guess we lose a chunk of turn meter once. Not that there's any good time to lose 50% turn meter when you're literally trying to race Starkiller to ramp. That team is anti-mirror. It's weaker to GG. Okay, I can respect that. Anti-mirror, huh? Well, that's good, because I wasn't planning to mirror that. But, interesting. All right. Let me get this up on screen. There we go. Dagger. I didn't realize I was watching porn tonight, seeing as you were about to get piped. It's like, man, I'm telling you, it is real out here. Yes, his crons are something else, man. All right, Lord Vader, Royal Guards, Stormtrooper, Darth Vader, and Gideon. So no Maul, right? So you're thinking, oh man, this is maybe vulnerable to Imperial troopers or, I don't know, some other high physical damage counter. Well, just hold the hell on. Straight up 40% armor and 362.59% resistance. Alright, level 3 and 6 is whenever dark side allies start their turn with fewer than 3 buffs, they recover 5% health and protection. So I think because of the mechanics of Lord Vader, that recovery is limited to just being 5% health, right? Because protection doesn't exist after the instant of the battle start. It all gets converted to health. So that'll, yeah. So that shouldn't be the worst. But it's not great to deal with for Lord Vader, because that's the thing. This is a chunky boy. And then at the end of each turn, this is what makes this truly awful. Sith allies recover health and protection equal to 50% of the amount enemies recover that turn. This recovery can trigger this effect on enemies. So it's anti-Fennec with the resistance. I've heard people say that, but I guess I haven't fully understood why. If it's anti-Fennec, wouldn't it want to be almost exclusively stupid high armor? You're not depending... I don't think you're depending on crits in the same way. You're not depending on dots. What's the reason? Fennec does special. Oh, just to blunt her damage herself. Okay. Well, that's pretty nasty. I mean, that's I don't know. Somebody else who's handier with the numbers can actually do the crunch there and figure out exactly how much does that mitigate. Like I don't know. What's a good damage? Like, what is it, like 13,500, something like that for a Fennec? How much does that break that? Right, exactly, yes. Check stats. Yeah, we'll for sure take a look at the Lord Vader and whatnot. So yeah, it doesn't look like anything terribly unconventional. Yeah, just robust, decently fast. So, I mean, definitely a high amount of offense to start, 12,000. So, even more discouraging for something like a Fennec, where you need a bit of time on your side. It's probably 8 to 12%. Dang. That's sizable. All right, so there's that. You've got Malgus here. Now, I can't explain why he did this. I wonder why he has Talon second in the order. Because the way that... If you put Malik anywhere ahead of Talon, when the match starts, the uniques kick off in the order in which you place the characters, right? So Malik would do his conversion from protection to health, and then Talon's unique would increase health by 20%. You would want that to happen after the conversion, not before. So there must be a very specific reason for this. Well, she's not very squishy, that's for sure. All right. Yeah. Well, this is all right. This is a plague stream, first of all. Okay. This is an absolute plague stream. All right. I am here because I know you guys want to see me get splattered like a bug here on Fatal's defense, and that is not an ignoble goal. All right, so I appreciate where you guys are coming from, but you're gonna put up with my plague shit until I like pass out or overdose on Nyquil or something. Uh, let's see. Then he's got Qui-Gon, J.K. Cam, Ahsoka, G.K. This is the Grand Slam. This is the nastiest one in the house. Um, I need to step away from the computer for just a quick minute, so I will be right back. All right. Wife needs me to help her with something, so just a sec. Do 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 do. Okay. Hey, Swampgrass, rating in with a party of 6. Thank you kindly, Swamp. Yeah, let's do that shout out. Thank you kindly, sir. Appreciate it. How did your GAC go? So anyway, this is just an absolutely monster Kron for Qui-Gon Jinn. Bit of crit damage, 67% armor pen, huge health steal, and 28% physical damage. With the 100% extra damage on 6 and 25% turn meter, this is the badness. You don't want nothing to do with this one. All right, quickly we restart, and then I will prepare the scheme. Wait, what did I do? I'm such an idiot. I don't know why. I don't know. I copied things to the wrong place on my spreadsheet. All right. So I guess I kid you not, guys. GG, B1, B2, Newt, and Magna seems to be a relatively decent counter for the Starkiller. I can double check my homework on that. But, scene, win percentage, exclude GLs. That's pretty low occurrence. Huh. Oh, that's weird. People use gas. JKR. Wow. Yeah, all right. Let's talk more about GG. What is that? Scene count. Yeah, there it is. So it's like a 71% win rate. But I don't know how much I like my alternatives. So the thing is that there's going to be an heir to the Jedi Ray in the back. I have JMK, so JMK needs to be reserved for that. That's just going to be the solution there. Alternatively, I could use JMK up here and then Slacker for that in the back, but that just seems unnecessary, especially since Slacker seems like a good fit for Malgus. The question is which Slacker. Now, I've seen full Slacker work where you're using double tank. Because obviously your first tank gets yeeted into oblivion. But you would have to assume that... No, you know what? You'd have... I want to do Daka Zombie. Yeah. Hey, Decepticons. How's it going? We're going, guys. We're just about to start the first battle. But, yeah. You always use GG versus SK, but you're not fighting Fatal level SK teams. It's a pretty serious team. I mean... I don't know how I feel about GG working, but I don't know, man. Yeah, occasionally V2 gets shocked and then you get 0 turns thing with new. Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. It is a real bummer when you get jammed up. And there are just not a wealth of really strong options. Yeah, see... Given what my options actually are that I want to use, because I don't think I want to use a GL here, guys. I don't want to use a GL on a Star Killer. I don't think I do. Okay, so yeah, so this is going to be for Malgus. It'll be Slacker, Daka Zombie. My understanding is Watt is the missing piece to make that reliable. It's like 100% win rate. I've seen it 100% win rate, just Slacker Daka Zombie, though. That actually has a very high scene count on Swugga.gg. That's pretty interesting. Icarus, thank you for the follow. Sorry I didn't see that there a couple minutes ago. Appreciate you, though. Appreciate you. So, okay, that's interesting. You can use C and Watt to kill... Really? You can use C and Watt to do Malgus. There must be something else to that. Well, it doesn't actually feature talent. Well, he does have talent in there. That's right. It's just in the weird order. Very interesting. Yeah, people who are people who are pulling off Slacker single tank against Malgus are doing it against people that weren't fighting that cooldown reset cron. So, the question is how to apply JML on offense. That's a good question. I guess it could be used to trivialize the Qui-Gon at the very least. That might actually be the best usage. I wasn't really thinking about using JML this way. What did I have JML slated for? No. I don't know, man. So, if it's... Man, this is going to be crazy. To get through his gas up top. I would need to... I think I can use JML to take out gas. I haven't tried it in a long time, but... JML, Grandmaster, no point in bringing Joe Lee now, is there? I guess... Man, I wish I had another healer sometimes. Yeah, we can do Ezra, Kanan. Okay. Alright, so for you, if... Alright, if he's got that C in the back, there's two ways that I'm thinking about for dealing with C. It would either be Sith Eternal Watt, or Slacker. It's a good puzzle. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, Dagger. I know for a fact that at least my JML is not cut out for it because oof, man, it was not good. Or at least it maybe it requires you're using cam or something like that. Yes, sheepdog, it is fatal again. All right. All right. First order. Yeah, we can't do JML there. So that means that I am going to need Sith Eternal. So that means I do need to make JML work against gas, I think. That should be fun. Ooh boy, that is going to be a mess, isn't it? All right. So, but if I... All right, so that means I think you can just do Slacker Dock a Zombie, right? I don't even think you need... Do you actually need... What's good? Man, it's fantastic. It's fantastic, Dagger. We need another one of you so that, you know, what I need is... I need, like, you in, like, another camera with, like, another one of you, and then you guys can be the two old men from the Muppets just sitting up there, like, talking a gang of shit. Okay. We're looking for a stacking offense, right? So potency and Hellsteel. The Hellsteel is very nice. Yeah, this is all decreasing from here. So this is probably the best choice by a long shot. Yeah, it is. Okay. So, do you guys... hey, Infinum, good to see you, man. Good to see you. Appreciate you. You did it earlier, super safe without Watt. Yeah, all right, man. So I guess you want to swipe off the open, just so that your zombie comes back with ton every time. Is that the same assumption here? And then you just otherwise work through the cooldowns, just stabbing and swiping as you can. And Phantom, I'm feeling better than yesterday. I would not call myself 100%, but I'm feeling a little bit better. How much HP did my zombie have? Some. Does she need to have a lot? I don't believe it's a requirement. You poked, but you're crazy. Yeah, that does seem like something of a risk. All right, guys. Well, let's try this out for funsies, because I mean, it says it's pretty safe. So let's see how safe that is. Because I'd love to keep that C-Watt option open for that Sith Eternal that is probably lurking in the back. Okay, here we go. You would take Thrawn as well. So And that's just because Malgus is not immune to the effect of fracture, so you're just talking about locking him down for a while. So it buys me time. But I thought the whole premise of this cheese was that even if he gets to do whatever it is that he does, they're just permanently hard stuck on zombie.
Grace of God.
Paper zombie on the comeback. Indeed, indeed. And indeed, Valor. Yeah, I promise you, I'll hit the start button one of these days. I just, this is the moment of consequence here. So there can be no errors. And Malik dispels with shock. God, I have no mods on my zombie. Wow, that's funny. Now that's funny. Let's see here. If I take Thrawn, then I'm relieving myself of that option to do like a cool Thrawn lead thing with Darth Vader. If I do take this risk, I mean, so the concern is, but the concern that this character is going to be too big for, no. There's no way that zombie doesn't get chain one shot by this dude. This is Relic 9 against a Relic 5. I've had this guy shit can Relic 9 characters in fine modding. You know? Let's see. Thrawn lead DV is for DRM. Actually, Thrawn lead DV is also pretty damn slick for dealing with various forms of Inquisitors, believe it or not. But, you know what? There's more than one way to skin a cat. And I also kind of like the idea of working with, what the hell's his name? Krennic lead, Darth Vader, and then Gideon to do your turn meter thing. Put in like some kind of pre-taunt and you're really cooking. Anyway, we can use the lockdown. I'm cool with it. It may come in handy unexpectedly, so. There is more than a single method of filleting a feline, says MF Bison. I believe that. Okay, yeah. Alright. Don't overthink it. Let's just get to stepping. Yep, that's the one. Yep, see, he has to die first, though. That's the real trick. Bonk. Yep, see? So despite our best efforts... Oh, man. Getting stone-aged out here. Probably best just to trade back so we can swipe. Oh shit, that didn't work at all. Yeah, that feels like something I might have forgotten. Oh. Okay, back over to you if possible. Sapping you down is actually pretty important to my plan. Central, you might say. Okay, it's all good. Probably should have actually gone. Yeah, I can kill whoever the hell I want. Let's get you, for example. Okay. Yep, gotta hit you. Bonk. Okay. Hey, that's not nice at all. Keep sapping him. Good. Just Konging me. You can still try to bring him back, right? Bring him back. Oh, yeah, because she's got that big old head of hers. So, yeah. That would do it, friends. That would do it every time. Just keep draining this young man. Finally. I feel strong in the face of Amalgus. There's still a chance. He could... Yes, welcome back to the party, friend. Good to see you. It's been too long. You, burn in hell. Also be stunned. Don't bother with that. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I believe it. Let's go ahead. It was all part of the plan. I challenge you to prove other. Okay, let's see if we can actually. Oh, see? Isn't that fun? Man, what powerful cheese I have. Yes. Oh, well, I think that's officially the very first time I've ever one-shot a Malchus team, so we'll take that. I would say that Thrawn felt extraordinarily optional there. I took it because, you know what? Okay, that's fine. I'll take you. I'll indulge you, Dagger. I'll indulge you. But I do not feel that that was integral to our success. Open to debate on it. Robust debate. Task needs extra challenge. That's why I gave turn to the wrong character. There it is. 9K from Slacker on Malik. Wow. Yeah. It's true. Okay. Let's see here. All right, so Qui-Gon. The game plan for dealing with Qui-Gon is going to be JKR. The reason I can do it is I am going to be abusing the fact that I will be using a damage immunity cron. This one. So if I understand what I'm doing here, I think the idea is that I really should try and save like Hoda to use with JML and Grandmaster. That seems like a smart plan. I want Xeris there, so I'm trying to think about what Jedi I can get away without. I do think I still want Bastila. I also think that because the idea here is that we are just going to. I'm trying to think if I want to stun swap and then go all in on Qui-Gon. Because the idea is we want them to blow all of their everything while we have our 2 turns of damage immunity. So that was going to be the idea. Dagger, I just JKL Malgus. It's not that tough if you have the skill to roll the good JKL cron. Let's see here. All right. One battle an hour, 20 hours to go. You're absolutely right. That's right. Okay. So Jolie can absolutely be of value here. We wouldn't have value for Jolie using JML against gas. So this can be another fine option. So what does that shape up for JML? It would be JML, Grandmaster, Hoda, Ezra Kanan, Ezra Plo. Okay. Plo wouldn't get in the way. Turn meter would be good. Yeah, I kind of like the way that sounds for dealing with gas. Okay, so that means kind of you, then? I want to save Hoda? Where are you getting used? You're getting used with JMK, so that's fine. You're going to be where? You could be here. There's no reason you can't be. Actually, that's probably a smart call. Even a halfway smart idea. Okay. So, yeah, let me write this down. Jolie. So again, I think well, so if I use the stun first and then I kill Qui-Gon, they would still have their cooldowns. And that means that, and I don't have something like a mass cooldown reduction. So another way to play it, I guess I could open up by starting with Mark on JKR and then just focus attack over onto Qui-Gon. Yeah, but see, then I could end up jammed up on... I could end up jammed up on GK. So the plan should be to... swap stun Mark, JKA, then blow out Qui-Gon, and then kill JKA. I think that's the plan. The fatal chest matchup. Man, that autocorrect's really taking you to task, eh? Okay. I think we have a plan. This is going to be a damn mess. All right, here we go. Ooh, that is nice. So wait a minute, the cooldown was just blown. They can all have that. Ooh, geez. Yeah, right, Ahsoka. So right off the get then, it makes sense for this to be up. Yep, for pretty much that there reason. Now there is a chance, maybe before the end of the battle, we might even get a chance to get a turn here. Okay. So I don't think we've had a savior blown. Let's go ahead and take the money and run. This is just going to miss. But I guess it's not the end of the world. Oh, that's good. That's the good one. I'm really going to need a little bit of love from you. That's the one we were looking for. Kick the shit out of him. Oh, good. Good. It was all part of the plan, by the way. You were never right to doubt me. These games. The games of our lives. Only the cheese of that level 6 allowed things to not be completely absurd right off the get. Okay, so I very much like the way that turned out. Okay, now what do I want to do about these? So, I guess it depends on what he really has set in the back there. I mean, I guess... Is it worth trying to two-shot this with something? I wonder if it's worth that. And then do I have the material to cover if I try to do something fancy? I mean, we do have the cooldown reset on BAM. Is the cooldown reset on BAM enough to make Fennec viable against this kind of Datacron setup? Since there's so much resistance to impede Fennec. I'm not saying every one of your puns. There's no way. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's the thing. He's got. Do you get around to killing Gideon to drop demoralized? Let's think here. I wonder if there's an answer waiting for me. Storm. Gideon. Yeah, Fennec has a 30-ish% win rate against that. A JML, JKR, JKL thing did it. Yeah. JML would be pretty well mitigated here too. There would the advantage. The advantage though. Yes, indeed, things that need to die. We gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. Are my troopers faster than Gideon? His Gideon didn't strike me when I was scouting as very fast. 361. I mean, maybe troopers with Watt, but probably not just troopers. I think I would probably also want to have. Well, if it was going to be pure troopers, I would need Stark to bridge. 10% TM from Chirrut. Yeah, I don't think I've actually yet used Chirrut here in GAC. I don't even remember if I haven't kitted for the job. What do you do? All right, you're 300 speed. I assume that has to be decent enough. I do play our TWs. All right, let's see here. So it's Veers, Dark, Piet. I assume it would be range. And then Chirrut. Let's think here. Now, we'll have a couple different forms of buffs, so we could use a stacking offense here to pretty good effect. I mean, I guess this can't hurt, right? Stacking offense with tenacity seems kind of pretty key to what we're looking for. Solo said that the turn meter cron is what made. Oh, turn meter, right, right. That's why. That's why the 300 speed doesn't matter. That's right. Like I said, guys, I am thinking through a fog right now, so have patience, have mercy. Turn meter. I guess it should be something then with physical damage or armor pen. Health steal. We don't have much in the way of physical damage on these. Yeah. Alright. So these are all the turn meters though, right? All the way. Okay. That health steal. Health steal's probably not necessary. Crit damage isn't really consequential. Resistance penetration doesn't really matter. Crit damage doesn't matter. None of these have stats, I guess, that matter aside from the 25% turn meter. So that seems legit. That's funny, Kylo. You think he's playing TW, but I'm playing a student via Cash App to play for him. I don't even have Cash App, but... Okay, so this is probably... We gotta figure out what's probably my worst one, then. Yeah, the 6% crit damage seems pretty bad. Health steal. Oh, that's not so... Can we sort crit damage? Physical damage. Yeah, I mean... Well, I know why I wanted to sort it that way. So it's got to be this one then. That'll work. Okay. Oh, you got synergy. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Okay, so 25% turn meter. Yeah. What did I say his speed was? I don't think it was 300 on the nose. 302 divided by 0.75 is 402. So, yeah, decently damn fast. Alright, so how's this going to work? We start off, he does the crush. We do the middle to dispel, and then we just get rolling. Now, the nice thing about it being that Stormtrooper is I should be able to cut through it. Then we get pushed out with all our turn meter. So the question is, though, so it's 357 plus 20, right? 356 plus 20. So slower. So yeah, I guess this is the real question then, Dagger. So let me think about the math here. So plus 20 is 376. This guy, so 376 divided by 0.8. Okay. And then you have this guy, who's 361 plus 40, 401. So, yeah, if you're saying, yeah, so I should get 20% TM to Piet when he's already 376, so that makes him effectively 470, so way out on ahead of Gideon. So that means that as long as we're able to murder both tanks and then get to Gideon before Gideon gets a turn, I guess we'll be okay. TM Crown won't matter, you cleanse and gain. He cleanse the days and then dots. Do you flip on Chirrut turn 1? I mean, you use the Dispel on the first turn for sure. And this isn't a turn meter, Kron. Right, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, because Lord Vader goes first. So it's only 10% TM? Okay, I'll double check the math then. And grant them a heal over time. 4 turns. Dispel all debuffs from all allies and grant them a heal over time effect for 4 turns for each effect dispelled. So it should be both days. So it should be 20%, right? Am I missing something? It should be 20% because we're going to get rid of both dots and days. So 2 different types of debuff. So 2 hots. Or is it only because it's one type of buff? It doesn't matter that it stacks. It has to be 2 different buffs. Ah, so that was what would make it 10% maybe. So that would be 376 divided by 0.9 is 417. Still faster, so it's still good. It's still good. Okay, I'm willing to risk it. I haven't been getting the best use out of troopers lately, and this is a rare opportunity, I think. So it's the stacks that does it. Yeah. So if it weren't for the fact, if it put it on as 2 individual buffs for whatever reason, then it would give us the. I hear you guys. All right, let's see what happens. Wow, that was actually supremely well timed. Okay. Hi, friend. Um. Do. I guess we would want to pull this around, turn meter up. Or do we want a basic? Because he's got the Grand Slam coming. These other guys are already good. Probably just a basic, really. Yeah. Probably better reserve for later. Okay. Let's have it. Grand Slam. Kick the shit out of them. We need people to actually die for this whole stratagem to work. Now again, this is all this armor, right? We could be having ourselves a tough time regardless. Look at this. We're actually getting lucky with our goods, but the goods are going bad. Okay, so this is another opportunity to pull up the turn meter, but I feel like this is a real basic. There, we got the finish on one, but what happens from here, who's to say? Because now we're going to have Gideon start to intercede, right? The basic could be pretty key here. Okay, there's range action. There's range action on this. Range, what you got? What you got? Oh, what you got? What you got? All right, do the turn meter pull up. That's 40%. I think that's the right move. 31 stacks. Probably should just basic again. Damn. It's tough to tell. It's tough to tell when you're fighting up such armor. Give me the assist. No! The spell is broken. Okay, we got turn meter, but now we've really got to work this down because we can't be having any of that shit. Please kill him. This was the time for that, I guess. That's fine. Okay, now we're going to drop all this shit. Come on. Okay, so now we just have to perpetuate the magic. Okay. I guess we go for the Grand Slam. It's not bad for a first attempt, I will say that. I'm not too mad at myself. Wow, this is powerful. That warms my heart because I feel like shit. But I'll tell you what, man, that warms my heart. Beers, Dark, Piet, Range, Cheer It. Excuse me. Fabulous, just fabulous. So yeah, what would you guys have changed any of those moves with Dark? I mean, I'd like to think I basicked at the right time. Maybe that one basic I did on Royal Guard is the one that sticks out at me. Maybe I could have done the turn meter gain there, but then Gideon probably would have gotten to take that interceding turn anyway. And even though we dropped all our stacks, we were able to still take out Lord Vader handily before he was able to ultimate. So that was pretty slick. You would have TM'd up on his first ability, but why? Well, I guess because of TM overflow. Yeah, I guess. I just saw everybody's turn meter was already way out ahead of everybody on there, so I was like, But yeah, I think that's TM up on the second turn. Okay, for that same reason, just maximize probable TM overflow. That makes sense. I do play TWs, but I don't know, man. I don't bother retaining all of my memories. Not all of them. Okay, so this one, let's do that Geos, or that GG thing. I feel better about doing this because I haven't dropped anywhere else, and I'm really hoping he has a similar... I'm hoping he has a worse experience. It depends on what kind of heinousness he has in the back. Alright, GG, B1... B2, Newt Magna. Now, is there any kind of cron? Resistance. Resistance would be good. Grants a buff to another ally. 2% health and protection. I mean, why the hell not? This seems like a pretty slick idea. I'm into it. Where am I going to use that? Yeah. No, man, that's the thing. I don't bother retaining memory of all this stuff, man. That's why... Why do you think I write everything down? So I can reference. I don't need to remember. That's why I write everything down. Alright, so this should help with the getting shocked to shit. We'll see how it pans. But I think I like this crown already. Okay, wouldn't call it ideal. Okay, well, you having that doesn't matter so much to me, but you not being able to counter seems pretty good. Okay, then that happens, yep, there's the shock, so that's not good. Yeah, okay, that gets dispelled, that's kind of okay. Less preferred. Okay, so that plan. Well, here we don't actually have to close the game, but I think we can safely say it's time to withdraw from that option. Oh man, he didn't even get the chance to mark someone else. So that was night on that one. All right. So now we need to do something ugly to this, I guess. So one drop. Shock on B2 meant no reaction to Magna getting beat up. GG took one hit that lowered his protection, and then the next basic from Starkiller one-shot him. I don't... That is really quite extraordinary, because, well, I mean, there is a ton of offense stats here, yeah. Yeah. 13k. I mean, I guess I shouldn't be so surprised. 13k is pretty damn severe. Alright. Well, now we gotta do something fancy to this. Now I gotta think about it real quick. So we've already dropped a battle. Is there some easy way that I can pick it apart if I pull the cooldowns first? If I pull the cooldowns first, I could just hux this to pieces, couldn't I? Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Dagger, but I've lost this fight with BB-8 too. You can. I mean, it's tougher to have a bad RNG situation, but it can still happen. It's not a sure thing. Hey, Nomads. Thanks for popping in. And thanks for the gifted sub, handing out to Master Kylo. Appreciate you, man. I'm trying to think here. What am I going to do about this bastard? So we still have that. JML. Yeah, that won't work here. So we would have to use... So I think the important thing would just need to be being faster, but you can't do that with bounty hunters anymore. I mean, I guess technically you can, couldn't you? If you did something like an Aura lead bounty hunters, Aura, Bosk, Grief, Mando, and Zam, and then you had the 25% turn meter cron, you would just use the mass assist from Grief. And then hopefully that would feed some turn meter out to your Bosk, but would that actually get you out ahead? Well, the fastest person on their team is going to be this guy. So 310. So 310, how does that work? Let's think about this. Leaderships execute. Where do datacrons execute in the order of operations? Is that last? Because then it would be 310 plus 70, right? 310 plus 70 divided by 0.75 is 506, so that's kind of forbidding. Nomads, thank you. Handing out another couple gifted subs to one NNT and then Action Shin. Okay. So if this is going to happen regardless, we could make it safer by pulling cooldowns and then doing something like that. Because then, what would you be able to do about it? Nothing. I don't think so. Trevor, hey, signed up. Good to see you, man. Thank you. Signing up for a sub 2 months. Appreciate you, man. Wow, we're actually close to a hype train here. God, yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not being my normal entertaining self, and I know the stall is real, but yeah, like I said, I'm thinking through mud, and I'm not trying to fuck up any harder than I strictly have to. Um, what am I gonna do with this, man?
Thank you for the biddies.
Thank you for the biddies, Kyle. And that kicks us off. The hype train has begun. Jeez, the armor pen is just nuts on this. A 280. So it doesn't depend on her being fast. That's why that is that way. So that's fine. We knew that was going to be different. So here he's going to do the hand wave. The hand wave is going to be a serious impediment. That is why we do absolutely want to pull. So okay, we're I think we're committing to doing some kind of bounty hunter shady shit. Maybe without a turn meter datacron. Um, yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking here. Six Flags dance is gonna strike the blow, dude. Yeah, I mean, if you want to make my sick self do the Six Flags dance, push this train all the way down to the level 5 station, and I will do my best plague dance for you. Um, it looks like Nomad's feeling up to the challenge. We're already at level 2 hype train, 56% through. Not bad. Not bad, party people. Okay, let's drop this. So we want 1, 2, 3. I mean, I want a whole bunch of turns. So that means that I really would want to put in a couple relic characters at least. Put in your dum-dum self. Considering probably just these 3. I don't care about a leader. Actually, let's show them just a little respect. Let them have a leadership. I still owe you your dance. When did? Oh, when? No. Why do I owe you a dance? Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead and pull some cooldowns. Task stance is going to be reduced to a chair spin. Okay. Look at all those juicy cooldowns. Now, it would just be a shame. That's pretty nice. Oh my god, there it is. There goes the Nomads. He just gifted 50 subs straight up. Okay. I mean, I'm honor bound to read all these off. That's really the very least I could do. So, gifted subs, we're at 660% of a level 5 hype train. Thank you so much, man. Nomads, man. OG, really appreciate it. You said I would do the dance, and then it definitely didn't do what I paid for. All right, it looks like we're going to get the dance anyways, guys. All right, so gifted sub out to Hodor's Heroes, N7 Revan, Atomic Robot, and Reagan, the Darth Karth, Common Villain, Forsu Arrow, Darth Sandy, Swuggy Yeti, good to see you, man. 40,000 Headmen, Croter 83, the Frankto, Jersey Gigolo, Zareth Prevails, good to see you, man. Mike from the North, likewise Mike, Zarnu, J-Bucks, Ehrlich, Leebone, Clash Swugga, good to see you, Clash. Blanky, Annihilate, MP, My Precious, Clendathu, Death Chino 11, CTP 622, Grellin 83, Bodofogo 1980, MF Bison, Elite Wolf 01, Waste and Time 19, Bodhi Dulcano, Skelton, Real Lego Calrissian, Somewhere 92, T-Wall 005, Ewok Spy, good to see you, man. David the Third, Oracle of the Union, Emperor C-Note, good to see you, C-Note. G-Bolt 90, Divinian, my man. Arc Trooper, Jobin 27, Joby 0991, Siggins, Darth Timothy, Doughboy 79, D2 Outlet, Heavy Oni, and holy shit. Okay, there we go. I think we got through them. Okay, that was. Oh, Tyler, you dodged all the subs. Nomad specifically got you. Thank you, Nomads. No man left behind. All right, you gotta take a walk, Dagger. Have yourself a good one, man. Have a good one. Incoming 250 gold. No shit, man. It is massive. Massive, massive. The power level is intense. Okay, well, that's it. The hype train is achieved. I am an honorable man. I will pull up the music.
There once was a town that worked so hard.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We could turn this up, can't we?
There's a time for work, and there's a time for play. It's playtime.
Six Flags dance it is. All right, got my my workout for the day too. Like between all of the hacking and the chills. Whew. All right. So this is going to be Bounty Hunters. Hat is off for a minute. All right. So they don't have any of their neat cooldowns. Yes, he'll still go first. That could still be a problem. I'm not saying it's not. Does that mean that Zam loses value? Does that mean that maybe I take Bam? All right. Yeah, hydrate. I hear you, Trev. All right. Let's see here. No bourbon. Not while I'm trying to recover, Kylo. Yeah, Bam isn't a bad idea, you feel. See, that's the thing. Zam isn't a critical part of our success. We don't need raw stats to survive. And we don't need to outspeed, because there's no point in trying to do that. So, holy crap. The chat is still just, oh wait, am I actually behind on acknowledgements? Hold on. Okay, Hype Train just started. Hype Train, okay, there it is. Doughboy just gave out 2 subs. Let me scroll up to find that. I missed that. My bad, dude. Doughboy gifted out 2 subs to What Else 73 and to Surreal01. Much appreciated, thank you. Thank you kindly. Yeah, Drunk Task is the best times. I have good times on Drunk Task streams. It's true. Those are good memories. All right, so we have Grief. We have Mando. And then we could also take Bam. Now, so the question there is whether or not it's really necessary. Well, the thing is it would give us a dispel, a team-wide dispel. And that seems like a pretty nice cheese to make use of. That's what I think. So we would still need a turn meter cron. Do we need a turn meter cron? Actually, don't we just use the Bam cron? Whenever light side allies start their turn, these 3 buffs and debuffs, they gain tenacity on. This actually might not be a terrible idea. 114% armor. I didn't notice that this armor stat was so ridiculous on this one. That's not bad. Okay, so we get the resets and everything. We have less things to proc us, but we don't have as great of a need, I guess. This can't actually move the contract. Is this wise? Do I take Boba instead? So that I could double rocket somebody and just take the gamble? No, because we could get a bad... We could have old Ben come around real quick. Yeah, that's the whole thing. We're taking this for avoiding the punish from debuffs coming back around. Yeah, because that's the thing. We might be able to survive without Bam and get rid of Starkiller, but my guess is just between the 4 remaining, old Ben doing his thing with that Datacron could lock us out. So I kind of like where this is headed. All right, let me write it up. So, man, that did not work at all, though. That GG thing did not work. Aura, Bosk, Brief, Mando, Bam. Some crazy Kron action. And here we go. Man. Ooh. Hey, you can't do that. Shoot him. Or something. Ah. Yeah, we'll never see the light of day. Alright, so we should just withdraw. Alright, well, all that scheming for nothing. I think we're just going to throw a GL at it and move on. I guess it makes more sense at this point to throw Sith Eternal at it than it does JMK. We'll keep JMK for something in the back. Yeah, Bam got piped. Absolutely, man. That's it. That's the end of the line. Thank you, Chef. Appreciate it. So yeah, this is always one of those really unpleasant drops, right? Like, if you end up having a multi-shot something and you end up getting through it for something that was a value buy, I guess in a way it can be worth it. But when you lose to something and then you have to use a GL to get through it anyhow, that sucks. Now, I could try gas, but gas just doesn't feel like a good idea here. You know? Because this one's still going to move pretty damn fast. And I think the win rate on this... So, let's think about this. Yeah, they can't be stunned, right? So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Yeah, we'll save the gas for topside. Or the very last option. No, see, we can't do Hux. Can't do Hux either. It's really this old Ben Datacron that's kind of making things weird. So let's just go ahead and do this more or less on the cheap. We could save Padme. What could we make use of? So we'll take the core. I guess we might as well just take this whole thing. So you and you. And then... Yeah, I guess that doesn't much matter. We'll just take you. So, what other Jedi team do I have? No, I've already used JKR. We do have JML. Ahsoka... If you're going to use JML against gas, then Ahsoka's really of no use there. Padme could lead a couple of teams, but nothing that I'm worried about. So this doesn't feel bad. Yeah, gas is going to get yeeted out quick. That's how I feel about it too, my dude. So we'll have to just take our lumps here. These are the breaks. All right. We'll move quickly through these next couple of walls. It's all the effort goes really into this first wall. Let's go. Can't manipulate that their turn meter, friend. Now you. What are we gonna do? Okay. So there, using the best team in the game, you too can four-shot a non-GL. There you go. All right, so let's see exactly how much of this is according to plan. All right, 3 GLs indeed. So the question is that with what he has available, I mean, it's possible for him to get through all that up there. It's maybe possible. So I can kill one of these, I think. Yeah, definitely can do it to this one, right? Yeah, this is the stack. Yeah, this is the damage. This is a pretty nasty Kron itself. That's true. No, no, no. There's no Wampa. Yeah, no. There's no Wampa action against that C there. But that's a cool idea. Yeah, but not gonna happen. That's the quick charge. So that's the thing. He's really committed to this 3GL strategy in the back, and it's man. I hope I can tax him hard out here. So that means that he has his Ray for offense. So Heir to the Jedi Ray he can use to trivialize whatever. Okay, that's fine. He doesn't have Star Killer to take this on, so he has to use something legitimate. Let's think about what he would actually need to do. Now this one, there's a couple different ways he could try to fight it, but with GK there, it definitely makes things tougher. Malgus, he can probably just, yeah, either he does Ray to this or he does JKR. My guess is that he does, so he's got JMK. Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a couple different things. Okay, so he can definitely do the BAM cron up here. And I do have JML. Yeah. All right, all right. There's a couple different ideas that are coming to mind. No rays on the back wall. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, he has his Ray for offense. So he has Ray. Oh, no, sorry. So no, he only has JMK. Yeah, man. I am definitely feeling the later part of the evening come on. Like, you know, when you're not feeling well, and then it's just like, ugh. Okay. So he has JMK and Slacker. So Slacker goes here for Malgus. JMK probably goes for Ray. And then he will try and pick apart Lord Vader. I mean, he could also try to pick apart the Ray. I don't have Hellsteel, but the quick ult charge is a threat in itself. And then Starkiller, yeah, I don't know, man. That might give him, I don't know. He might have himself a tough time with that. And usually I don't front load such a tough defense on the bottom front wall. So hopefully that gambit pays off. Okay, let's go ahead for you. Let's move on with this attack, because I still want to finish up by 11:30 midnight, right about there. That would be nice. All right, Treya Scion Nihilus. Now we do have Sith Empire Trooper, but that shouldn't be necessary. Sith Marauder. Grab Xeris. Anything with armor, I guess, would be pretty welcome here. And I've cooled down a little bit. We can have the hat back. Sort by armor. What you got? What you got? Inflicts a debuff. So it's not really anything in the way of armor. But they deal damage equal to 2% of that enemy's max health. We do a bit of debuffs, so okay. Not terrible. That would never end up getting used, and then we're out of armor. So I only had that one cool armor one. Okay. First time in the chat from A Ray of Sunshine. Oh, hey, man. Good to see you in the chat here. What's going on, man? Let's see here. Oh, man, I'm getting a whole bunch of DMs and stuff. Man, everybody's DMing me when I'm on stream. I was available, like, for the later part of the afternoon. Nobody's DMing me. All right, let's just get this done. Well, it says first time chatter in the Twitch chat log to me. I know who you are. I'm just saying, yeah. Oh, you just tried to update your name. It was Doughboy79. Got it. Yeah, so it reset you. Yeah, they already did their grenade horse shit. That's fine. You guys are just chaining my girl over there. Okay. God bless Zaris, doing Zaris things. Now, there might be even a chance. Oh, look at that. Boy, that's pretty damn nice, all things considered. Can you just die? Good, good, good. Yes, can we just isolate you from the populace? God, I hate fighting good Idens, man. I've been historically jammed up on Idens. And I'll be damned. Scion got a turn. It can happen. It can happen to anyone. Well, this one was pretty straightforward, I gotta say. Oh, you bitch. Took that last little banner off her. Where are we at with the turn meter? I think maybe just a basic, you might get a little of your mojo back. Ah, you know what? It gave us the 60. I'm cool with it. I'm not going to be mad. Like, you bitch! Um... 35. So 0. Okay, got that done. And then this one was 60. All right, CLS. So yeah, CLS can be my own Iden. Shock T. What was the game plan for Shock T? That was going to be gas, I guess. Now we could gas mirror, and then I'd have JML for the bottom. Is that actually advantageous? I don't really have the Primo Jedi. Now I still think I can, well, see, that's the thing. It's the quick ult Sith Eternal. So does quick ult Sith Eternal just get around the issues that come from, yeah, see, if I use C Watt, then I think even just the, no, it's really very little turn meter that he would, or very little value he should get from the chains. But he's going to be so close to ultimate. Is that going to be a real problem for me? Because I guess he's going to transform and zap, but what does that matter to Sith Eternal? Especially if I have the survivability cron on. So we'd have that option. His heir to the Jedi, I don't think we have a realistic way through. And then JML, well, I have Grandmaster. I don't have Jolie, so that would be an issue controlling Jolie. Um, can't reduce max health. Crits are punished, so we couldn't do like a gas cheese to get through. Yeah, there is a Hux team here. 77. Yeah. So 373 plus 35. Yeah, so his shock is very fast. That makes sense. So we'd have to use Iden here. So Iden against CLS. So Iden, Storm, Death, Snow, and what the hell? Magma. Okay. C could probably do this one too. So yeah, it's like the back wall does seem very much like a pick one sort of situation. That's interesting. Yeah. So if I wanted to save Slacker for this back wall, I guess the best thing would have been to have saved like Ray to deal with Malgus. Something to think about. All right. Well, back up top. Let's finish this. So you, gas. Yes, that is going to be JML, right? Yeah, Jason, it's crazy. We're having a good night here. It's going to be fun. Yeah, you feel like I didn't even need Nihilus. Yeah, see, that's the thing. He doesn't have like a crazy offense cron on, but I know better than to underestimate Naiden at this point, so I'm not about to get caught out like that, my friend. So yeah, this is what we committed to. I do feel better about having saved Hoda. Let's make a minor adjustment. I like this. I like this. And then, yeah, this is really good. Yeah, Ezra. I like the feel of this. Hoda and Plo. So, what are we doing here? Are we trying to slow roll beat our way through? I think we can afford to do it because we have Hoda. So we don't need to try and activate gas and piss him off. Got plenty of damage here too. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I mean, if I had the Grand Inquisitor Datacron, the level 9 with the bonus turn, then I could use Grand Inquisitor to take this out. But there's really not a lot of budget options to gas with a Stuncron these days. You try to subscribe again, but it won't let me. You'll have to wait until next stream. It's all right, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate the thought. And man, all right, let's see what happens. So might as well. That's good. Got an ability block on what's his name. It can't be a bad thing. Yeah, have a seat, young Skywalker. Kind of an interesting thought. It's taken a while to get that last little bit of protection down, isn't it? We could set him back here. There's no reason to let him be freed up. This is a good one. You thought you seen it all. Now, it's true, eventually he might punish us for that. But eventually will come later. Okay, so I think it is probably better to try and make him sacrifice at this point. Just kick the shit out of him, people. Yeah. Yep, I don't regret this. Okay, that's enough of that. Yeah, we gotta get around to that next one. Oh, I hear you, friend. Oh, I hear you, friend. Bonk, bonk. Yeah, that's true. Days would probably be pretty useful to get off of him right now. Okay, now things start to become a little bit more manageable. Let's get back to the good times. No, I have no idea. Okay. Alright, there it is. Uh-oh. Well, that's not supposed to happen. Alright, there it is. 61. Got through. Alright, 61. So let's see here. CLS. Let's go ahead and do Iden. Iden, Storm, Death, Snow, Magma. Yeah, that was what we agreed to. We'll take the cooldown reduction if there is one. Stacking offense is what we've got. Stacking offense is reasonable. And I don't have a slacker to use, so I guess that kind of makes sense. We can make use of this here. The potency will be helpful, I'm sure. Okay. That's not very nice. Now, it seems to me like this is the sort of thing where it would benefit everybody involved to have. Yeah, so that's the thing. Chupio can be killed right now, but it isn't Chupio that probably needs to die. Well, it might be. It might be. He does have an AoE cleanse himself, though. Let's see what happens. Let's have you guys just ramp up first. Not overthink it. Hey, you calm that shit down now, damn it. Dispel all this shit. Then we get it just immediately dispelled back off. Yeah. That's the tough part about that. Okay, now we set their cooldowns back a little bit. Do we finally get a little bit of damage here? Okay, so that's part of the plan. You get locked down. Or not, you know. Oh jeez, here we go. Okay, they're starting to do that. I mean, the attacks out of turn are helping us. So that's good. And it's tough that this guy just keeps dodging all our shit, though. Okay, yeah, see? They're getting real punchy on us now, damn it. The chain stun. I guess a tenacity datacron might have been nice, huh? Jesus. Well, at least I can comfort myself in saying that, you know, I'm not making bad decisions with Aiden because I'm not getting decisions with Aiden, so checkmate. Seriously, I haven't had a turn with her for like a week. Okay, I mean, we could end up just getting chain run down here, but what the hell, why not? Now, if you guys want to choose to focus her until the end of time, cool with it. Very fully cool with it. Now we're starting to do stuff. It's another lockdown, if you don't mind. That's a good one. Yeah, that's not as good. Okay. She might do the job her damn self. I don't know. Yep, there it is. She keeps coming back. They said it couldn't be done. It wouldn't be done. And they might be right, because holy shit. Okay. I think our time in trying to just deal with this is proving to be wasted. We really just can probably just kill CLS. Or maybe not. We're just going to get danced to death forever. This is just going to miss if I do this. Yeah, so wait. Maybe kill him? Put it on auto. See you can get... The ramping, man. I need the ramping offense to do something. Do something, girl. Do it. 30 seconds to literally do anything. Except get, like, chain shit on to death forever. You can't make this up. You see that? He dodged. I wasn't even blinded or anything. Alright, well, it's lame, but we'll figure a way around it. At least the sweep's out. I guess that's kind of nice. Yeah, you can't block both of the dispels, so you have to choose one. And then, so let's think about it. What was the error there? It feels like there was an error. Um, Chewie or Chupio is not good to have to deal with. Having Chewie dead and Han dead is pretty good, but when it came to Chupio, by the time I was able to start focusing and doing damage on Chupio, it was already just down to Iden and Storm. The rest of it, really, we got like single turns, I think. Because we were able to forestall Chewie. Chewie never got a chance to do his dispel, but because we got dispelled by Chupio's middle, we didn't have the shield up for when our other troopers started to get dropped. So what was the right move? Because he's gonna blind first, right? His default move is gonna be to blind first. And the buff lasts long enough and has a long enough cooldown that that would have probably happened anyway. I don't know. Killed Chewie. Dispel from Chupio. Got rid of our revival buff. Team picked off all but Iden and Storm. Killed Han. So yeah. I don't know, man. That was ugly, though. I didn't care for that. Alright, well, we'll do gas here, because that was always going to be planned. CLS does tenacity down, so that doesn't really sound like an option to me. Okay. Gas, Rex, Arc, Echo 5s. Go ahead and drop this on. Knock him out. Knock him out. Okay. Mm-hmm. How about no? He's like, I'm just going to stun everyone. It's like, well, no. Fantastic. All right. Something can go smoothly. Overpowered teams are overpowered. All right. Let's see. All right. Now, what to do about you? So there's no... There is a risk of... See, First Order could be useful for something. What is the lowest team I could use to take this down? Geos, maybe. There's still plenty of nasty threat, though, with just the two of them. Maybe Geos? We don't really have anything realistic. I mean, if we could kill some Sith allies, we might have a case to make some kind of multiple swing thing at that Sith Eternal. So I guess it is pretty important that we pick the least powerful thing we need to kill this. I feel like we're wandering out of that territory, though. What about Night Sisters with the Kron? The remaining Night Sisters. Give them a pre-taunt? Something of the kind? Yeah, Sith Empire Trooper could be useful elsewhere, so I don't know about all that. Same with Shore. I like Baze. Baze isn't going to get a lot of service elsewhere. And then throw on the Sister Kron. Just cuz. Just cuz. I ended up just getting this Kron. I just had such a glut of materials, I rolled it up. I don't really know what's great about using the Mon Mothma Kron right now. I would say that Daka Zombie's still pretty damn good with a couple different GLs, you know, Slacker and C, so I don't know. Alright, let's just go ahead and get this done. See what we have to deal with on fleets, and then see how fleets go. See, it's not very nice at all. You guys are supposed to, you know, let these people get turns. So you could dodge me right now, and that would really suck. You having all this translation ripped off feels really important, though. Yeah. Yeah, you got all this, so you can be locked down now. Let's go for the jam. Oh? No? Nothing of the kind? Okay, I feel you. Alright, so I guess this probably doesn't work. I don't know. Is this better or worse than anything else I can do? It feels like a withdraw. Because I feel like they're in a better state now than they were before. Yeah. That was bum. Alright, well, we tried. Wampa feels like a terrible idea. Gruesome way to die. Jawas, maybe? Trying to throw the least common denominator so that we have the absolute most to attempt that back wall later. We don't have anything armor related, but I can take a look. Turn meter's kind of maybe nice. Thermal detonators are physical damage, right? I think they are. Ooh, I kind of like this. Let's run that. Do what you gon' do. Okay. Now have at least one of them explode? Okay. So yeah, the Jawas did not work either. Yeah, it's okay. We can keep throwing things against this. Going from bottom up. Nest would just time out. It's not really an offensive option. Geo's might be good. Geo's Gideon. There's nothing stopping Gideon from just getting wrecked, though. Plus, they have that turn meter at the start every time, so that's... Yeah, that's a toughie. That is a toughie. Geonosians. There's nothing we can do to speed up. The health steal might be nice. Now, which C cron do I want to use with C? Seems like I wouldn't be missing this one. Armor. Yeah, the armor seems like a really good call here, given what we have to deal with. Okay. Cool. Yeah, now we don't even have a mass assist effect. Damn it, man. That is some real shit. Now this can't be evaded, right? So I don't know if that means that I can't miss right now. Surely you're the bigger of the two. Yeah, it hits like wee little girl. Because we already lost GBA. Because the stats are extreme on this cron. So that's another withdrawal, man. I don't feel so bad, man. That cron is pretty crazy. Okay. Probably both tanks. Well, if we do both tanks, then that just means that it's twice the value for a dispel. And having officer might be pretty useful there in that context. Okay, let's run this. This is a Datacron scenario you will not be running into often, I must say. Yeah, so we need to do this first. You need to get 2 turns stunned so that you can get 1 turn shitted on. Yeah. Yup. That's the one we were looking for. Yep. Alright, so we tried to go with a few different inexpensive options on it, and they did not work, and that's just the power of that Datacron. So 2 plus 33. Alright, so we made it through. Hux, Lobster, Crew, FOTP, and Foo. Yeah, I liked having Foo there. That was nice. Be able to guarantee that stun early on CLS. Okay. So we've ground our way through that. And here we go. Alright. So he likes he all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. So he set the same cheese that he does against a lot of people there, but then he set this good executor fleet because yeah, if you get unlucky, you are jammed up. Um, let's think about this. So executor, IG2K, Houndstooth, Razor Crest, and then Radis with, yeah, it's definitely the lesser option. So Radis and then Executrix with real boo-boo ships. So Malevolence, I think we'll just take Spy, no Soldier. Won't be necessary. It's a complete crap team, looks like. Radis will be... So it's either I choose to finalize or... Well, if I fail with the Rebel opener, then I have to try and just kill something. So I think Rebels is still the way I want to go after it. It's been a while since we did a restart. Let me do that real quick. Radis is finalizer. Okay, there we go. Appreciate all you folks sticking along for the stream tonight. I know it feels longer than usual because I'm a little less talkative and a little more deliberative, and I feel kind of crappy, so it is not top form, but nonetheless, I appreciate y'all being here. And obviously the huge hype train and everything. That was so much fun earlier, guys. That was awesome. Thanks, Nomads. Thanks, everybody who participated. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I don't think we need another ship. Yeah. We just need to get this right. Okay, so here we go. We got to get like no whammies. We need him to do this. Yeah. I am facing insane teams. It's true. It's true. But that's what I'm used to, man. I mean, I'm very happy that I'm consistently fighting around, like, you know, hopefully around inside the top 50. So I expect to be fighting just the craziest shit out here, and Fatals would certainly be no exception. All right, let's go ahead and get this done. Bist and Biggs, double checking to make sure I'm not doing anything stupid. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, that's a good one. Oh, that's a good one. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. We are chosen by God. Well, we didn't get the assist there, but it's still pretty nice. Yeah, it's still pretty damn nice. Okay, so what do we got here? If we do this, he's going to reinforce, then come around. At this point, it feels better to just kind of chill here. I'm going to save that Dispel for in a minute. This is perfect timing. Absolute peak timing. Wow, that is hot diggity damn perfect. Let's do that. Let's do that. You? Well, or you can just dodge the shit out of me. Dodge the shit out of me, dude. Piss off. At least we're getting some assist from Han this time. It feels, you know, I feel vindicated. Nope, this is a ruse. Don't wiggle again. Yep. Okay. Good. We got rid of that. Do this. Nice. Man, it has been like a week since Executor's gotten a turn. Alright, there's the Dispel we were long awaiting. No one is actually in need of the heal, so we'll just basic. I mean, when you're chosen by God to win the match, you win the match. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, when you get the opener that you need and you kill IG 2000, it looks like it's so easy. Yeah, everything's easy when the RNG's good. Oh, I'll see. I'll check your comment here in a second, Chef. I see you, but can't respond exactly right now. So yeah, that's a breach. Oh, that's a good move. That was a good move. Okay, that panned out just fine. Yeah, and then this for the coup de grace. Yeah. No, that's about what I expected. That shield disruption absolutely never lands for me. There it is. Not that we needed it because damn, 74. We'll see how he fares. He'll have to get lucky too. So that might be the little extra that comes my way, guys. That feels good. It's usually not on squads that I'm beating the clever players. It's usually either good planning on fleet or good luck on fleet. All right, so this is against 2. This is against that raggedy ass Executor team, right? So let's go ahead and knock this out. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. And yeah, I don't think anything else is necessary, so we'll ride with the highest banners possible. All right, Chef. FYI, Double Rebel Omi, Leia, and Akbar cannot be Wampa food. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I've tried that, and I don't know that I'd want to. Because I remember I just fought that last round, and it's very rare that I encounter it. But yeah, it was not bullshit. It was not bullshit. Yeah, the ability block is always so key to this team. I don't want him hitting that until he absolutely has to. Ideally, it'll be Sniper that takes this out. Okay, that's a good one. Yeah, this is a good one. Huh. Huh. That's funny. Okay. So now you. I think I'd rather just nuke you down. Yeah, no assist because of the dazes. But at least we finish you there. Close you. And just work you down. And there it is. 73. Okay, nothing too crazy there. And now for this Radis. So, 1 and a 2 and a 3, 4, 5. I don't mind this. Now, realistically, I don't think I'm going to need Consular. Not if I'm going to have a situation where I bring in First Order Tie. You know what, though? If I had to choose between them... First Order Tie feels like a win harder over Consular. Let's think about that. It's probably not going to be necessary one way or the other. So that's fine. That's why, well, yeah, we don't need Consular. That's why we're starting with Echelon. So we'll just run with these 3. All right. Yep, got that. The Jester hat. Hey, man, you know it's there. It's always there watching over us, guys. It's too fragile to continuously wear like I used to. It's just not cut out for it. Put Hunted on Poe Dameron so that its second special that gives turn meter is just completely wasted. Do a basic here, because the first thing that's going to happen is Radis is going to Dispel. We can go ahead and share out turn meter here. Go ahead. Ramp up your goods. Okay, there it is. The Dispel, the aforementioned Dispel. Again, you would want to just basic here because of the crit immunity. But now we can, really start to do real damage here. So Special Forces comes out. Summon. Okay. So you have advantage. Go for the kill. Well, what's important is that you died. Ideally, it would have been crew to have killed him, but these are the breaks. Okay, so what do we do now? We'll push turn meter again. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. It doesn't feel great. That ship is still stealth. Man, big shields and everything. I mean, this one's at least stunnable. Yeah, well, it's only stunnable if you don't get dodged. Yeah. Let's go ahead and do third. That's a good move. So this one, that is tough, man. That is tough. Yeah, that daze is tough on us. Because they got lucky with the daze there. And now I can't stop the sweep from you. That means that the tie is probably going to die here. I swear to God, this fucking game. Lock him down too, then. Hell with both of you. To hell with you, powers! This is probably a good time to try and kill. Okay, we didn't get dodged. That was really the ultimate fear. If we got dodged, we were in some serious shit. Okay, this is a good time for Ebonhawk. Hi, how are you? You come over here. Give me your face. Give me your whole face. The whole damn thing. There. Alright. 65. So, not without cost, but yeah, that was good RNG there to lock down the crew. That definitely slowed our momentum. Alright, so we've gotten through fleets in pretty short order. Now what can we realistically do here in the last few minutes? Let's see. C, Set, Sith Marauder, Dooku, and Sidious. HP. Then you've got GML. Okay, so, I mean, I guess Sith Eternal can pretty readily fight this Sith Eternal, because we'll have Kron. There's a lot of offense in this, but that's why I would have... So, C is capable of fighting either of these. I think Rey is completely out of the box. So the question is there a way that we can kill both JML and C? If we were to try and do the C thing, it would require that we are able to somehow kill someone so quickly that we could do that again and again. Chip them off, right? They're Sith, so he's going to make them big. Yeah, okay, well, at least it's only offensive stats. It's not giving them health, so... Some of these characters are kind of weak. So let's think about it. If we pull cooldowns, we could probably do some kind of cheese here to see. I think. I don't think the same works for JML, right? Now we could just do C and Watt to take out the Sith Eternal team, but against JML, with all of the added damage that C himself would be, or JML would be doing, maybe we switch the Kron instead of running the survivability Kron. We would need to use the fast ult Kron, maybe, but I've already used that to try and give that Geos team a chance at life. So what? Take the money with the one team and run? Well, what does your realistic option look like then? If you bounty hunter something, you would be doing it without grief. You'd be doing it without much. And I think it's reasonable to say that all of the other teams that I've used trying to cheat my way through CLS really doesn't leave me a lot of options to try and do a chip down. So JML seems like it would be riskier. Therefore, I think we might just resolve that we don't have the material to try and kill two, so we're going to leave two GLs standing and hope that Fatal is just eternally jammed. Sith eternally jammed. Because, yeah, if we did, like, I don't know. Yeah, we don't, I mean, what would what would it have to be? Be like, like Sidious? Sidious would be the, if we had weakest, then we'd have to go after Sidious. If we had Fennec, we'd need some kind of dispel, and we don't really have a dispel, so Fennec lead wouldn't work. I guess Boba lead is the closest that we would get to like a decent, good lead. Dengar is for the biggest guy, but we don't have some. Yeah, we need somebody that's just beating ass. So yeah, no, I think that's it. All right, so let's go ahead and take the money and run. So you get ultimate, but I get to charge. So just link the two of you and let fate do the rest. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, go ahead. Mm-hmm. It's not very nice at all. You will give me all of your protections. Forever, my friend. Forever. Forever. Mm-hmm. We're not already deceived, I guess. We can just try and roll it. Yeah, the lock debuff isn't my favorite. I'll grant you that. But taking away his shit is pretty nice. Yeah, it's true. We're good to charge. We're good to pop off. But we could also stack a little bit more. There's no reason I'm in a hot rush. I'm already charged. So ideally, I would want to relink anyway. And yeah, let's kill him so that we can do just that. Make a very efficient zap when we do the zap. Yeah, no more protection, nowhere to hide for Sith Eternal Emperor. Damn shame. Damn shame. Finish the job. Okay, that's good. I've been waiting a while for that guy to die. Okay. Alright. Now I'm feeling really good. Pop Palpatine. Alright, let it roll. I mean, yeah, that survivability cron's pretty hilarious. The whole max health protection and then 15% reduced damage. Then I took a long time stacking mastery before transforming. Just unlimited power. Bazap. Alright, 65 it is. Okay. So Ray, I think we'll put an X on. And I think the same with JML. There really isn't anything left. So, GG. I guess we'll have to find out tomorrow. I mean, he's going to stream late, so we'll all be tuning in the afternoon to see what he can race to the finish line to get through. I guess that makes me even happier that I, front-loaded the bottom front, It won't be a quick one to cut through. And between that and fleet, here's hoping. So yeah, leaving 2 squads standing is never great. It would have been way better if that could have just been even 1. Damn shame, but yeah, there's a couple things that we tried that just didn't work, and then a couple blunders. But yeah, I mean, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. Let's think about this. How else could I compensate? I've got some other ideas I can try for defense next time around. Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, we're going to leave these 2 standing, and yeah, we just cleared Sith Eternal with C-Watt. I covered my defense early on, not a lot to talk about there, but as far as the bottom wall goes, we'll be brief about the attack summary. So, against Starkiller, we tried to go in with GG, B1, B2, Newt, and Magna. Saw a decent bit of success with that. But, they weren't fighting this particular Datacron. It was this composition that it showed successful against, but I really think that the difference is probably that level 9 Datacron. Because old Ben was burdensome. It was a pain. We got shock on B2, and then we just had GG get one shot by a basic from Starkiller. So there was no chance that was going to pan out. If he ever got that turn, that was going to happen. So maybe you can say that if I was able to establish a turn meter loop, if I had BB-8 to throw in the team instead of Newt, maybe that could have worked. But even then, maybe. Tried a few different things to get through from there, but made no progress. Ultimately, just threw JMK at it to just get through. Against Lord Vader, we used... so note that there's no Maul here, and this Datacron had armor and something closer off to like 300% resistance to impede Fennec bounty hunters. I went with Veer's Dark Piet, Range, and Chirrut, 64 banners, and that was even losing our stacks of Emperor's Trap once, so that was pretty nice. Against Malgus, Talon, DR, BSF, and Malik, we went in with Slacker, Daka, Zombie, Thrawn. I took Thrawn on the advice of Dagger, a friend of mine here in the chat. One of my good friends in this game. And I took his advice on Thrawn, but Thrawn really didn't do much for us. The intent of Thrawn was, to ideally fracture Malgus and just stop him from doing dumb shit for a minute. But it really didn't feel that necessary because Thrawn kind of got boo-booed for free, and we brought him back later in the fight, but he was just a complete accessory. Maybe you can argue the one service he did was taking the killing blow that maybe would have otherwise gone to Daka. Maybe there's value there. I'd have to look back over the fight to see. But it worked out. And then against his super duper Qui-Gon. So I just cheesed that with JKR, JKL, Basila, Jolie, and Old Ben. And the secret there was having the damage immunity. Now, granted, Ahsoka on this team made that a bit dicey because her getting called to assist means that, basics are going to dispel that damage immunity. Even so, I don't think we even had Savior procced. So that worked out real nice, 62 banners. All right, and then up top side. So against Gas, we used JML, Grandmaster, Ezra, Hoda, and Plo. 61. We actually were getting through the fight just fine, nobody in real danger, but then we had protection off JML for a couple of turns. And that's the part where Gas stood back up, looked at Grandmaster, and just went kapow. Just one-shot him. He was otherwise doing pretty well, health-wise. I want to say some protection, full health, so it's kind of like, eh. But yeah, 61 it was. Against Iden, Iden Shore, Range, Death, and Snow, we used Trey Scion, Nihilus, Sith Marauder, and Xeris, 60 banners, no real issue there. Against CLS, we used our own Iden. We went after Chewie, which is usually what you're doing. That's the conventional wisdom. And yeah, you go after Chewie with your Mass Assist from Iden, and then I guess maybe what I should have done was basic on the next turn. Maybe that would be better. If I could take it all back, I would try it. I would basic on Iden's second turn because you're figuring that you've got Chupio who's going to do his Dispel and Blind, and you don't want to get your special buff dispelled, not to mention then get saddled with Blind and everything. So that's exactly what happened, though. And then they picked off everybody but Iden and Storm. And, Iden was able to kill Han, and we finished off Chewie. But yeah, CLS and Chupio proved too much between their dodges and then just so many stuns and lockdowns on Iden. She kept respawning and coming back, of course, but yeah, the mighty Iden Omicron could not save us, even with all the attacks out of turns, could not save us from the sheer overwhelming force of the stats on this Datacron. The physical damage, crit damage, armor pen, very serious. So in the end, to clear it, I tried a few things, ascending my way up, trying to do something relatively inexpensive. But again, the stats on that Kron, not to mention the 25% turn meter, man, it was just too much. And had to use Hux to clear it. Hux, Lobster, Crew, First Order TIE Pilot, and Fu for a total of 35. And then against Shock T Bad Batch, we use Gas for 60. Nothing fancy there. All right. So, yeah, he doesn't have Iden to deal with a couple nasties of mine. I mean, I'm hoping that gives him some kind of jam. All right, well, yeah. All right, on Fleet then, that was all one-shots, I'm pleased to say. Against his Executor with IG2K starting, we went with Home 1, and for the second time in a row here within the last two fights, I've had favorable RNG, and we were able to knock out IG2K right away. If you can do that, the fight's pretty much a cinch. It was 74 banners. If you can't kill IG2K, it is going to be a wipe. The question is, can you kill some ships and then have that cooldown pulled for the Mass Assist from Executor so that you could go back and clean it up with Radis? We didn't have to find out today, so that's nice. Against his Radis, we used Finalizer, 65. Got a little in the middle of the fight, but nothing I thought that was too terribly dangerous. Executrix, we went in with Malevolence. Underband, because this is a very boo-boo fleet. He reserves his very finest for offense so that if he does have to, take on the unexpected, or if he has to do multiple shots, he's got all the options that he's looking for. So it's a fair idea. 73 banners. So we got what we were looking for out of that one. All right. So yeah, in the end, maybe if I had not set everything that I'd set on defense against him, fine. But since I'm seeing that he likes to set so much on D and let people struggle, I feel like his build here is pretty good at punishing efficiency players or brawlers like myself. I think that he is gonna have a tough time. I'm hoping. I'm really hoping. He's got a couple crons that can do some good work out here, but we'll see, guys. 1425 is the best score you'll see out of me this evening. So let me write that up. And hey, Dark Lil Oo6, good to see you in the chat. That's right, Rathtar. It was an old guy fight. And how we doing, Aldo? Yeah, man, we just did the wrap up, so hopefully you caught all that. And yeah, did we find some squishy bits, Rathtar? I mean, I had some fun on some of these fights, but we'll see, man. I feel like I've left him something tough. He could cut right through though. Squads is really his thing. So unless he gets like just Giga Jam somewhere, he may have me. I think that if I had left maybe just one GL standing in the back, I'd feel a lot better about my odds, because I feel like I have, if things go well for me, maybe he gets jammed up on Executor, and he isn't able to clear Executor. But I don't know that I'll be able to deny him, clearing 2 fleets, something like that. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. It was a fun fight though. And thank you all for sticking through it. It's been a good haul. All right, let's go ahead and let me plug my Patreon, and we'll go ahead and get you guys rated out the door. But first, let me plug my Discord here, so that if you want to keep up with me, and I'll post my wrap up of the fight tomorrow after Fatal is done. Of course, you're probably just going to watch his stream tomorrow, because he's going to be starting like an hour and a half before the GAC ends. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, if you want to catch previous episodes. So the thing is, guys, I did start a new job. I am thinking I really need to think about making some more YouTube content here. Bear with me. It's just tough right now with me learning all the new stuff I need to learn for my job, and not feeling well, of course, on the side for the moment. But I intend to get back up on the YouTube horse. So a lot of my previous GAC seasons are up there. Some fun interviews and things from the past. I do have to set up some new segments. I have a couple ideas rolling. But until then, you can catch a lot of the good old days on there. And yeah. So now we'll do the plugin. All right, so check out patreon.com. Oh, well, that comes last. We'll do that later. Check out patreon.com/Tassinix. We're up here in the top 50. I have been, in the single digits before, and I hope to be there again, but I've gotten there, clawing and scraping my way and picking the minds of my betters, and I have a body of knowledge that I am very happy to share with my supporters. So check it out. We've got something for everyone there, and especially now that you can support my stream and have a subscription to OmegaBot, all under one roof. So check that out, because OmegaBot is the premier GAC scouting tool. So do check that out. All right. Next item is, of course, the merch. Man, I have to get better at my clicks. But yeah, we do have the mug, the t-shirt, and the hoodie, all available through Patreon tiers. So those are always old standby items that have been serving me well. I get a lot of use out of that hoodie when it's cold, especially. All right, and then the patrons themselves, the fantastic folks that enable me to keep up with the Krakens in as much as I can. Your support means everything, guys, so thank you so much. VIP access level, you've got Ryan, White Wolf, Sam Vimes, Jobin4527, Sweens14, Lego Calrissian 2187, Deadpool Cal 28, Johnny Batawa, Sir Boss, Trevor Boy Gaming. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for staying for signing and staying with us. I know most of you have been with me on this tier for like a long time, so I appreciate the continued support. At VIP access level, I still need to get this slide updated by the missus. She's been busy too, so I have to pull her aside and have her update this slide for me. But we have Eric Rose and Absolution there. Absolution doesn't even play the game, but he's still subscribed to support your boys. So thank you, sir. Eric Rose, just one of my longtime patrons and probably my very best coaching client. Let's keep up the good work for you and keep it moving. And then there's also a new a new patron that I don't want to forget about that just joined the community the other day. That's Darth QPPMG. He's out in Germany, I believe. But it's probably too late for him to catch this live. But hey, man, I appreciate you. Thank you for joining the Task House. So, hopefully you're getting good use out of your OmegaBot subscription you got in there, too. All right, let's go ahead and do the special thanks to Yoda Force. Yoda Force, Dagger, and Nomad's Reaper were all together in Shadowlands Vanguard. And, Yoda Force pops into the stream from time to time, drops a ton of biddies, drops a bunch of subs. Just been a real historically great supporter of the stream, so appreciate you, man. To Mrs. T, my darling wife, appreciate your patience as always with the enormous amount of time and effort I have to spend on this game instead of doing cool shit with you. So I appreciate your patience with with my hogwash. Love you dearly. And then, of course, Dagger, my right-hand man, the Statler to my Waldorf. He's an admin on my server. He's helps out my patron community all the time. Also a generous supporter of the stream and inveterate troll. So, it's all good. There's a place for all things. Thank you, sir. All right, and of course, the one, the only, the irreplaceable, the indispensable Nomad's Reaper just came on in here tonight, as he's done several nights before over the last few seasons now, and just dropped. Tonight, he just hard dropped 50 subs and then a few more just to pepper. But he just came on in and laid out straight up 50 subs on your boy. And, thank you. Thank you so much for everything for me and for the community. I know everybody's appreciating getting to skip out on the ads. So I appreciate your service, sir. All right, let's go ahead and move back on over and see who we can raid you guys on out to. And then I'm going to go and guzzle a bottle of NyQuil and see if I can be in halfway decent shape for work tomorrow. All right, who's up? Who's up? Who's going? Oh, man. Oh, wow. No wonder most people jump ship, man. GOM has got to be a way more fun watch at this point. Let's go ahead and send you guys on to GOM, yeah? GOM is our Gambit brother, so we cannot leave him without. Let us go show him the love. All right, guys. So yeah, this is the new schedule. I'm just back to streaming purely evenings because I have a day job again. So yeah, you'll see me back here Friday night, 8:15, 8:30 p.m. It depends what the raid schedule is, anything else going on, if I have to finish up a couple fleet battles, but somewhere between 8 and 8:30. And yeah, we'll have a good time then. So thanks for sticking around. I'll probably be chilling on my Discord a little bit after the stream if you want to get at me, but otherwise, see you Friday night. It's been real. It's been awesome. It's been real awesome.